I've broken out all my Christmas sweaters, and guess who I received a letter from? Yes, the elf on a shelf. He said, "Be on the lookout, ladies, for me." So I guess he's going to hide every time I put out a video or every night. So keep your eyes peeled, ladies, and we'll do the elf on a shelf sighting game, okay? Here's a correction, but it's going to be an afterthought made at the beginning, just to let you know. When I was doing all my contouring of my face, I tried to contour my nose by putting bronzer on the side. And then, of course, true to form, I forgot to blend it in. So that's what those little marks are on my nose. And this side of my hair was just flying away the whole time with my natural scrunchy curls. So I just want to apologize for the fact that I was so excited about what I was making the video about that I wasn't paying attention to what I looked like. Well, best laid plans of mice and men, as they say. I was planning to do a video yesterday for you, and I've cut my hair, as you can see, and when I took my shower yesterday, I did the old scrunchy look. So a lot of you like it, and it is easy. So this will do me for a couple of days. I've been so busy with my Moosey. I intended to do a video yesterday in my new, every year I get a new Christmas sweater. And I had this on yesterday and intended to do a video. It was a busy day. Aiden was here helping to pull out Christmas, my tubs with things that I'm giving away. And when we go down Wednesday to San Diego, I'm taking my whole Christmas village. Now, I found the village. I have Aiden here today, and he dug out all of these. So I presume this is the tub you want, Mikey. More little houses and things for the village for Mikey, which probably fills up 2 tubs. So 2 tubs are leaving our property. Moosey is thrilled, and they're going down to Mikey. He requested the village that we've had all these years with little houses and little trees and people and skating ponds and little trains that go around tiny tracks. You know, Mikey is the one that never asks for anything. I want this or I want that. And so when he does ask for something, it thrills me. So he still has young children too, and I know they'll enjoy. So when I go down Wednesday with Moosey, we're going down for a Christmas concert that Dane is playing the trumpet in with his school band. And I'll help maybe the little girls set up the village down there. That will be so much fun for me. Here's my new sweater from Walmart, of course. Now, I got one last year too, I think, and I showed you that. Every year I buy a new one, and my Christmas sweaters go back to, this is always my favorite, and I always start off with this one. It has the beautiful Christmas tree, and it's quite long. I used to wear it with leggings, and this sweater is 50 years old. This sweater I remember wearing when Margie and Debbie were young teenagers, like 14, 15 years old. That's how old this is. And it was long enough to hide my butt, and we used to wear it with leggings. I did a quick short video this morning when I was outside. Aiden pulled all these tubs out for me from the shed, so I was going through everything. He found some of my red and white vintage quilts. I'm going to put some of those on the bed. I even have a new set of Christmas sheets arriving today, I think. And Aiden hopefully will help me put them on. He helped me a week ago or 10 days ago to put on our heavy flannel black and white buffalo check ones. These sheets that are coming do have some reindeer and Christmas trees on them. They're red and white. And I think I'll just last maybe all the way through December and January with them. They are wintry too. So this sweater, I want to tell you, I don't buy ugly sweaters. I have one, it's not even ugly, but it's cute. And it's that jumpsuit with the black velvet bottoms and the reindeers with the ears, and I wear a reindeer hat. And I wear that especially for all the little grandchildren that love to see me in that at some of the Christmas parties that we have for the family. And that's my only, not ugly, but funny. I'm going to call them funny. And I've been reading that some of these ugly Christmas sweater parties are still the rage. That kind of stabbed me in the heart because for years and years, when I was teaching school, and I taught the little ones from kindergarten to third grade, I wore Christmas sweaters every single day, and my little children loved the sweaters. They would come up and look at the trees or the little people from different countries all over the world. Every year now, I've shown my beautiful Christmas sweaters, and some of these sweaters, honestly, are 50 years old, some even older. Now, this sweater is one I always loved. Isn't this a beautiful one? This was when Christmas sweaters were beautiful. This was a fairly recent one, and yet I've gotten many compliments on it. Children seem to love this one. This is one of my favorites. This is of the children all around the world at Christmas time. The little dove bringing peace. Isn't this a beautiful sweater? This is very old too. This was last year's, I think. There was a time for beautiful Christmas sweaters and vests. I used to wear my vests a lot too. I've saved these all these years. Of course, I love this. Moosey just hollered and said, I hope you found my funny sweater too. Now this is Moosey's favorite sweater, and the kids have always loved to do this. You know how you can do that and change, running your hand over these things? Dug out the hats, so Moosey and I have our Christmas hats ready to go here. Presents and everything Christmas on it. Moosey and I do wear our silly ones to a couple of Christmas parties if we have them too. But this year, I'm going to go fancy Nancy for our family Christmas party this year. There were actually teaching lessons in some of my sweaters. And my sweaters were just beautiful Christmassy sweaters. And I never got into the ugly sweater bit. In fact, I don't think I ever even attended an ugly Christmas sweater party. Walmart does have a fabulous assortment of Christmas sweaters. I wouldn't call any of them ugly. Some are very animated with all sorts of things on them, and but some of them are very tasteful and cute. Look at the new one that I got. It has little polar bears with little plaid sparkly scarves on and Christmas hats. And it's a beautiful soft gray, and I thought this one was beautiful. So this is my new Christmas sweater. And last year's, I think, was, believe it or not, a navy blue with green Christmas trees all over the front and the back. It was very pretty. And one Christmas tree was all sparkly in the front. So each year, I still get a new sweater. Who knows? This might be my last Christmas sweater. But when I was doing my short video outside in front of my red Christmas store this morning, I was talking about how old, maybe I forgot to say that. I only have 15 seconds, so I have to talk very fast. I could put it up to 30 seconds, but I kind of like the get in, get out quickies right now. There's something that, for me, I can say hi to you, my friends, in between my videos. I'm not trying to cut down on the videos. It's just that sometimes life gets in the way of doing a video like it did yesterday. So I will get back and tell you about that. Well, as you know, Moosey had a dermatology appointment on Monday of last week, and he had 3 things taken off. 2 on his side above his waist. One was one that's been there for a long time, and it was a big, long surgical cut with stitches. The others were a funny thing on his ear he had taken off. That, funnily enough, that one is bothering him more than almost anything. And then another scrape and burn type thing on his side. Well, the nurse has been coming every other day and dressing the wounds. And when she came yesterday morning, she noticed that it was, especially the one on his side, was a little swollen and red. And she didn't like the look on his ear. And they've been hurting him a little bit. But I guess that would be expected. So she said, I would suggest that maybe you go to the emergency room or to urgent care. Oh, well, it was a Saturday, and you know what those places are like on a Saturday, but I do take her word for it. So we shut everything down. Aiden had finished decorating. He put more lights, 200 more lights on the Christmas tree, and he hung all those wonderful red Christmas balls that we love. And then all I have to do is pick out some of my favorite ornaments. I can't hang all of them anymore. I don't have a big enough tree, but I'll finish up with some of our little all-time favorite ones. But he did so much for me once again. He mopped the kitchen floor. He brought out all my Christmas tubs for me. He refilled all the birds. He's wonderful. He's been vacuuming the floors and cleaning, and anything that I need him to do, he's been doing. Wonderful. So he fortunately did most of what I needed yesterday. I could have used a little more digging through some of the tubs. I wanted to get the quilts out. I have some beautiful red and white vintage quilts, and I remember he said, this is the tub that it's in, but I can't remember where the tub is. So I'll get to those. So we did. We went, and that meant, of course, using the wheelchair. And fortunately, there was a guard outside the urgent care, and he helped me up the ramp with the wheelchair. And we were there maybe 2.5 hours. I guess you have to expect that, especially on the weekends. And sure enough, they were not looking good. The doctor looked at them and said, no, they're kind of infected. And they've been painful. And this thing on his ear, of course, is in a bad place too. So he gave them a shot, which was hard too, in his butt. So he had to get in a position. And that's hard with Moosey. He has trouble moving around now, and trying to get him up on the table. It took 2 men to do that. So we managed to get that done very quickly. And then he prescribed some antibiotic pills for him to take twice a day for the next 10 days. So hopefully that will fix everything. Even the nurse is coming tomorrow, and she's so sweet. She even called last night. We didn't get home until 4:45, and she called and wanted to know how everything went. I mean, that's going above and beyond, and I love you, Eva. She's been absolutely wonderful taking care of my Moosey. Friday, I had another fun day. Besides my pamper day the day before, Debbie had called, and I wanted to deliver the stockings, the Christmas stockings that I made for Kevin, and then put Tessie's wedding dress appliques on her Christmas stocking. Hers has been made since she was a little girl, but she was married last year, and I wanted to get pieces from her wedding dress on her stocking. So I wanted to get them over to Debbie. Tessie is one of Debbie's girls. And so Debbie said, wow, can you drop by the office at 10 o'clock? And I have 45 minutes in between meetings. So I said, great. That sounds like fun. I'll be over and bring the stockings. So I got up early, and I got Moosey's breakfast and got him situated, and everything was good. And off I went to Debbie's. And when I got there, she had a chai latte ready on her little table in her office waiting for us, and a cute little, it was like a little Christmas bun from Starbucks. I stopped in and I surprised my lovely daughter Debbie, and she's given me 45 minutes of her time with a lovely little morning snack.
Chai tea latte.
Chai tea latte. I've never had one. Cheers.
Mama.
Thank you.
Okay, we got to go into the staff meeting now. You're coming along.
I'm coming with you?
Yeah, we have 1 minute, so we got to get into the conference room.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow, I'm honored.
Okay.
And I sat down and had a sip of the tea. It was so cute. And I thought we had 45 minutes to sit and talk. But she said, now just take a bite of that, but we have to go down into the conference room. You're going to come with me, because I'm going to do a conference. I have my daily conference to do, and some of my team are home, and some are here in the office. So let's go. So I said, oh, you want me to sit in on the meeting? She said, yeah. So off we went. And then after that, I did a short with Debbie in her office. And she was so cute. I mean, it's so fun when I have special time with my kids, one at a time. Especially I enjoy the visits when they're spontaneous. And sometimes it's hard to get a visit with Dub as she's been so busy, especially right now at Christmas time. She's winding up the end of the year, etc. Let's see. So after I left Dubby's, I went to Walmart because I had to do a little extra food shopping. So while I was in Walmart, I always check out the clothes, and I found these sparkly pants, party pants, that I can't remember the price, but they were extremely reasonable. The only pair in the whole place, and they happened to be my size. And then I found this jacket, which to me was almost like a Chanel jacket. I remember making dupes years and years and years. I used to love that classic Chanel jacket with the little pockets with the buttons down the front and on the cuffs and the little trims around the. I loved her Chanel jacket. And then I would wear them with the long pearls. And this reminded me so much of that. It was made of a beautiful, not knit, but it was very similar to a knit. I tried it on in the dressing room with a few other things. And oh my gosh, I loved both pieces. Well, I have to tell you, a Chanel dupe jacket, too much for an 87-year-old lady? What should I do? Walmart? So many of compliments came on the outfit, especially the pants. So guess what I bought? I didn't buy the pants. I bought the jacket. I decided that I could wear the jacket with a long black satin skirt if I wanted to for something really fancy. Or I have two pair of lovely black velvet pants, nice wide leg ones. I have another pair of some silk pants that are tightly pleated. They're really dressy, wide leg, and I could wear those. And I was thinking mainly about our family Christmas party that we're having at a restaurant on the 23rd, where all the family goes to this. And then I thought, when else would I wear those pants? So I was very practical, which I'm not normally if I get excited about something, but I was practical, and I decided to put the pants back and buy the jacket. Now the jacket, I have to turn up the sleeves a little bit, and I think I'm going to put some buttons on the cuffs because they have these gold buttons down the front and on all the little pockets. It's so Chanel-y, and I'm going to wear them with my long pearls and probably several strands of pearls. You know me, go big or go home. And maybe the black velvet pants. I think I'd be more comfortable in those. You know, I probably should have bought them, and I've had so many thoughts about that since. Maybe I say to myself sometimes when I do something like that, I say, when I go back, if they're still there, I'll buy them. And that sort of gives me an in and an out. Do you ever do that, ladies? I don't know. I don't even know when I'll go back to Walmart. But anyway, that's the deal. So I made a short. I guess you saw it. Maybe you didn't, but watch it. On the other hand, while I was out rummaging around in my tubs this morning, actually it's a nice day out there, I found this skirt. Actually, I think I've had it out sitting on something for quite a while. I found it a while ago. This is a tartan skirt that I bought. Look at the size of the waist. I think it's like 24 inches. I wore this when I was in my 30s after 4 children. Back in the late 60s, was I maybe just 30, somewhere around there. But we had the first 4 children when we moved to Scotland. And I just loved all the plaids. And I bought plaids and sewed so many things, jackets and coats and skirts and pants and everything for the children and also myself. And I put some wool trim on pockets in the front, and then all on the hem of this. It goes down to the floor. It's to the ankles. And I love this skirt. And I would wear this in the evening, sitting around with Moosey after we put the kids to bed in front of the fire in the living room. And I had a gold color, this color, cashmere sweater. Of course, cashmere sweaters, I just went crazy buying those. It was a turtleneck and a soft cashmere that I tucked in, believe it or not, and had this little tiny waist. And I wore this for years. And even after that, for a long, long time I wore this. But then I had a couple more kids, and somehow, I don't know where my waist went, but it left me. I don't have that tiny waist anymore. So I decided, and what I did was I made these pleats all the way around the front and the back. I am going to get my seam ripper, and I'm going to take the waistband off. I'm going to take out some of these pleats and maybe get this to the point where the waist will fit, and wear this maybe with my new black jacket or a sweater. I even have a big gold bulky sweater. It's not a nice fitted sweater. I'd bring it to San Diego for the weekend, sit around in front of their gorgeous new fireplace in the winter and just wear this with a cozy sweater. So that's another one of my sewing projects. Isn't it cute? I just love these Scottish plaids. And to think that it's, 45 years old. I did inspect it, and I've kept it in pretty good condition, as I have with my capes and things that I've made with tartan wools that I bought in Scotland 45, 50 years ago. And I only noticed one teeny tiny little moth hole, and it's not even big enough to matter. So another project to have some fun with when I get the time. I just remembered I was going to do my nails before I did this video, and I forgot to put a ring on too. I also forgot to put my earrings on. I brought them in here to check out. These are my Christmas earrings, and I think I might choose these nice big red hoops. What do you think? That might look cute with these. I have so many cute little Christmas earrings and things. I have green lights. Those are earrings. And I know I have Christmas trees in here. Oh, these are pretty. Look at these. Well, I have hearts for Valentine's Day. These are all my holiday earrings. These are kind of cute. Maybe I'd wear these Christmas red balls. Maybe that's what I'll put on right now, as long as the other earring is here. Excuse me for a minute. I think these are cute. These are good. But I had big ones, and look what happened. They are little glass ones, and they broke. I think both. No, one of them's no. Both of them broke. There's a big hole in this one. So much for those, but they were cute too. They were a little big. I have to remember to put my little wreaths on. This is one of those little crocheted wreaths. I think I have it backwards that my mother made. I have several of those. They're little pins. And then I have these two. I have another one that has a little bell. And this is missing its little red bow. I have to get a little bow, but I always wear these. My mother gave me these years and years ago, and she made some big crochet ones. I have to find some of those too. I have those away. But I love some of the Christmas earrings and things. Here's more of that broken earring. But I do think the lights are cute. I'm sure I can find something to wear these with. And somewhere I have Christmas trees and Santa Clauses and things like that too. So before I go down to San Diego and see all my little friends down there, I'll have to get out all my goodies. And I love wearing all this for myself, but I love wearing it because the little kids come up to me and look at my rings and look at my earrings, and I think they'll have memories of the anti-mame that's in me sometimes. And I think I have a lot of anti-mame in me sometimes with some of the things I love. I think if I find the other one of these, I like these, but somewhere that's missing. So we'll find that another time too. And I got to get a ring out too. I think that was all I wanted to talk about. That sure was an awful lot, wasn't it? But it has been a couple days since I put up a video too. So, oh, other than that, I haven't really had a chance to get back to my decorating. But I woke up this morning and I went to look at my mantle. And I think you better take another look at my mantle, ladies. Our elf. What did we call him? Patrick. That's right. He's an Irish elf. That's why he's green. Most elves are red. But for some reason or other, when he came to us years and years and years ago, he was all dressed in green. So he's probably from Ireland. So, Christmas is fun. I'm glad my Mosey is home and well, so to speak. It's always something, but he's hanging in there and we're doing great. Hopefully everything will be fine when we leave for San Diego Wednesday for Dane's concert. It's only an overnight and we'll be back the next day. But other things are happening during the holidays too. Thank you so much for watching. Our views are going up like crazy. I think we've had 200,000 views in the last 28 days. And the short videos seem to be bringing a lot of extra views in. The subscribing has not gone up, which is something I can't figure out, but I don't think it really matters anyway because it's fun just to know people are enjoying and watching both the short videos and the long ones. I love you, my ladies. Stay well. When we were at the urgent care yesterday, there were an awful lot of people coughing their heads off. And the doctor said there's not too much of COVID going around, but there is that flu number A, which is what we got our shots for this year. So hopefully that will help. So we did put masks on right away and tried to stay away from the coughers. I hope all of you are enjoying the Advent days in preparation for the holidays. And thank you so much for supporting us. I love you so much. And God bless us all. The leaves are so